I'm Vera. As of recently, I moved here with my family into the woods. For most of our lives, we've basically lived in urban areas, but we've decided to make a change, finally. For years and years, my partner and I have dreamt of surrounding ourselves in nature more. And about 15 years ago, we almost did it. We were making plans to move to Sweden, but it wasn't the right time for us. Now it is. We made the plunge and left our lives in the city behind. Although it's not Sweden, it's still pretty good. With this move, we also made another dream come true. We've talked and talked and talked about buying a house and renovating it completely. We didn't necessarily want to live in it, but that's what's happening right now. We are making our dreams come true and have to make a bit of a sacrifice by living inside a renovation. Well worth it, I would say. So let's take a look at this house and see what's in store. Remember, we are in renovation mode and we just moved in, so don't judge the way it looks right now. We will get there and we will take you along. Okay, so here we are in our new house. So you are right at the front door. Over here we have the stairs going up and we have quite high ceilings, and upstairs we have the balustrade with the first floor. There is a lot to see. This house dates back to the early 1980s and is very much in need of renovation. We've already done some things. We've got the keys for about 4 months now, and during the weekends, whenever we could, we already worked on the house. We also have other jobs, so we couldn't work on it full time. I didn't film a tour right when we got the keys. I wasn't sure whether I was going to make this channel, so that's a shame, but we did make some videos on our phone while we were renovating, so there's still some things that you can see before and while we're doing it, but that's for other videos. Today is just about showing you the house as it is right at this moment, and there's still so much to do. So we are living here now. We've just moved in a few weeks ago. Well, we'll be renovating for a year, 2 years, forever maybe, I don't know. We also have a very big garden, so I think we will tackle that next year, as now it's all about making the house livable and a nice place to be in with our family. So let's start looking around and see what it is that we have to deal with. So when you enter, you have the toilet right here, and there is no light in the toilet at the moment, so let me just show you this beauty we have right here. We have this beautiful wallpaper here, old bassinet or whatever you call it, and we even have an ashtray, so that's really great. And there were old people living here, so there are support things all around, but as you can see, there is no need to save anything in this space, and we're going to go all out to renovate this toilet, but I'll take you out of here right now. So next up we have my new studio space. In this room we actually did quite a bit already. We have a new floor on here, but there is a protective layer on it right now. And in the past few weeks or so, my husband has been plastering the walls, and we're also busy with the ceilings. I will show you in another video, especially about this studio space, everything we've done already. But as you can see, it's looking quite fresh already. We still have to paint everything. Yesterday I spent hours to sand it all down and to make it super smooth, and then this will be the place where I'll do my work, and with a lovely view of the forest around me. There is a window right here which has a view of the living room. And well, it's still a bit dirty right now, but this wall wasn't here actually. So this was actually part of the living room, and they made a wall to make a separate study space, which I'm quite happy with because the living room is large enough. So over here in the hallway we've got a nice closet space, but these doors are not really ideal, even though it looks quite nice. I would put in a new handle and maybe paint it, but this is quite hard to open and close, so I think we've got to do something about that. So in the hallway we do not have a floor yet, so that's really great. We did have a floor heating system put in, and we closed that with cement. Now we put this protective sheet on top to make it a little bit more livable for the moment. But we are planning to put in tiles, and I think that would look really nice eventually. So now let's go into the living room. So this is my favorite spot at the moment. It's not finished at all. So we've got a nice seating area with the forest all around us, which is really, really nice. And then over here we actually have a fireplace, which obviously it's summer right now, so we're not using it. And we have a TV set in front of it because now we are using it to watch TV. So this is actually right now a nice place to be, and we're pretty happy that we have this. Since a lot of the house is really in renovation mode, it's really nice to have a nice place to chill, basically. So I'll show you more of the garden later. Then when we turn around, we have still another area. So right now this area is set up as my studio space, which eventually will go in the room that I just showed you. I don't think everything will fit, but we'll make do. So this is, yeah, really still quite messy, a lot of boxes, and yeah, just making do with what we've got, basically. I'm still packing orders, and so you can order from me. That's really no problem at all. And over here we have the dining area, which is also quite a nice space already. Not how we eventually will leave it. So I've assembled all my styling things right here and just put them there, not finished or anything. And over here we have our pink cupboard, which we're not going to keep or maybe paint, or I'm not sure yet, but I think the table eventually will go back a little bit, and then this cupboard has to move or go away. And then over here, this is where we'll have our open plan kitchen. So as you can see, there is nothing yet. So there used to be a wall right here in between with cupboards on each side. And then over here, there was the kitchen in a corner like this with some upper cabinets as well. So we took everything out, and now we have this clean space ready to go. And in upcoming videos, I will show you what kind of plans we have. So over here, there's also a nice look into the woods, even though these windows are not good, so we have to replace these. But I'll tell you more on our plans in later videos. So you might be wondering, how are they living there without a kitchen? How's that possible? Luckily we have a pantry, which is right behind me, and I'll show you. And the previous owners made that into a small kitchen as well, a second kitchen. I'm not sure why people need that, but in this case it's very handy. So let's take a look. So this is our pantry with this lovely floor. So this floor also used to be here in the entire living room. And to get it to this state has been quite the adventure. So I'll show you that in a little bit, but first let's have a look at the pantry. So we have our fridge. It's pretty dark in here as well. And this is our kitchen. Really pretty with some tiles, and I've got my coffee corner right there. And over here we've got our dishwasher and washing machine and some more storage space. So it's really, yeah, it's not pretty, I understand that, and it's not really up to current standards, but it's doable. So we are working on our new kitchen and it's coming, and you can see all that, so that will be fun. And then right over here we have our garage, but I'll show you that later, some other time. Let's go upstairs. So we have 3 rooms upstairs. So first we have our master bedroom, which we've done a lot in actually as well. So we put in new ceilings, we put in new floors, and well, we're still working on it. So we put in new isolation, which was a really big job. And I also have some footage of that, but I will show all of that in a later video. So this is just to give you an idea of what it is like right now. And then we have an ensuite bathroom, which is very much in style. What do you think? It's quite big and we're really happy with it, but we want to give it a big renovation as well. This is all very old, as you can obviously see. I can see that maybe one time this was really pretty and stylish, but it's not anymore. So we've got this beautiful fake tile floor, and we've got a bathtub right here, and we've got a shower, which we are not using at the moment, and a toilet, which we are also not using. So this is for now a great space to use, you know, for brushing your teeth and so on. But we also have another bathroom, which will be the kids' bathroom. Over here, it's really dark, so I can't really show you, and it's really ugly and brown. So there's a shower in here, which we are using, but I will spare you the bathroom. Then over here we've got our son's room, which is looking fine already. So we did the flooring and also the isolation and everything. Still some detailing needs to be done, and we also want to put a color on the wall and so on. So we still, styling wise, we still have quite a bit to do, and also finishing all the details and put in what do you call them, baseboards? I'm not sure, but it's quite a nice room for him to stay in already. And for my daughter, we also have a nice room already. And here it's the same thing. So my daughter wants a yellow wall, and well, I think it looks pretty cute already, but also detailing needs to be done. But we wanted to have a nice place for the kids to stay in. That was really important to us. As for the garden, it's a lovely space already. We've got large trees surrounding us and a lot of big green bushes. However, a lot is also quite outdated, like the paving of the terrace and some hedge-like plants that aren't really my favorite. The garden is in desperate need of maintenance, that's for sure. In the future, I see a lot more flowers and perhaps a patch of grass and a beautiful deck around the back of the house to sit and just enjoy our surroundings. But as I said, the garden doesn't have our priority right now. Winter is coming, and perhaps next season we'll be able to tackle some areas, but we have to be realistic. The house will take up all of our energy at this time. In the next video, I'll share what we've done in the living room so far and our plans for the kitchen. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any updates.